Get a dog up, yeah. That's right, indeed. Right now, I could totally just snuggle up to a dog because it is goddamn cold here. It is like 2 degrees or something here in Yokohama. I have no idea. Yeah, let's level that back out again. Get to see my wonderful face again. How do we look, guys? Is everything all coming through fine? Does it, look the way it should? Can I be heard? That's the important thing, because we all know everyone wants to hear my voice. It's a little congested at the moment, but, it's to be expected. So, yeah. Welcome once again to Yokohama. I'm going wandering. Going to go check out some stuff. Going to head down towards Yokohama Chinatown, because it's a cool place. It is quite neat. Evening indeed. It is morning here. It is all of 7:30 a.m. Oh, hey, check it out. Already find the first interesting thing. There we go. Switch. Morning. Look at that. Music lab and rehearsal studio. That's kind of cool. Man, those colors really don't pop, do they? On the background, kind of blends in. That's terrible. Can I edit that? No. Look, let's get rid of the focus lock there. Can I edit it? No. Whatever, it's fine. Why do Aussies vacation in Japan? Because it is close. It is cheap to get here. We have the ability to travel over here without a visa, like many other sort of countries. And yeah, that's kind of the main reason. Pretty much Australia is an island, remember? So we're here in the middle of nowhere. There's like not much near us. So you either do the classy thing and end up, like those dudes who go to Bali and get pissed on cheap beer and go harass people on scooters and whatnot. You go up to Thailand or Vietnam if you want something, a little bit further north. And if you've got a couple extra bucks, you go up to Japan. And it started sprinkling. Lovely. It's a chilly, chilly morning this morning. Unlike say the US, which the US you guys head down to Cancun. US to Cancun is like Australia to Bali. Over in Europe, of course, you can just hop, skip, and a jump to any sort of country nearby with relative ease, provided, of course, you've got the Schengen access or whatever to travel around. You're not British. From Brad. I've only been overseas once in my life and went to Europe. What a place to go to, of all things. Let me just change that a wee bit. No. Yes. Edit. Chat color can be white because it's annoying. There we go. Let's see if that works it. Cool. All right. That should make it a bit easier to see now. The chat widget was an awful kind of set of colors. I'm repairing and servicing a Rega Planar 3. What, camera? Oh no, Planar 3, that turntable. Duh. Brain work. We're getting the siren spools at the moment. Car went from... Definitely want to go back to Europe. My wife wants to Ireland. Yeah, Mrs. and I want to travel over there at some point as well. We'll probably head over and visit, where my family came from in Hungary, where her family came from in Italy, and Britain. Yeah. Good thing is I can get Hungarian citizenship by descent, which is quite nice. Then I can travel around. However, it's about the only good thing about being, Hungarian by descent. The country is a bit of a shithole, all things considered. Oh, it is ice cold. My hands right now are freezing. And I finished off my coffee. Can you steer? Let me go down to the interesting area first, because we're kind of wandering through like a middle of nowhere place. Ooh, this is cool. So this stuff here, all right, on a stick is really nice. It's called kushikatsu. So basically they take stuff, shove it on a stick, cover it in breadcrumbs, and then deep fry it. And you get all kinds of things. So you get like, you know, chicken, meat, vegetables, even cheese, which is kind of cool. So, you know, that's kind of cool. Of course, yeah, yakitori as well. You always need the yakitori. It's good stuff. Happens every couple of years. Travel all the way through Morocco, all the way to France. Oh, nice. Snowing in 0 degrees Celsius in Wisconsin. That's right, I'm sure the cheese will keep you warm. Yes, speaking of Japanese coffee, I had my Japanese coffee this morning, and that is one thing about Japan that they just cannot do. I don't know why, but they can't do coffee. Even if you go to like a really, really nice place, like we were in Chinatown yesterday, and went to there was a boutique coffee roaster there. Really, really nice place. Smelled wonderful. Had the coffee. It was kind of passable. It was like a mid-level coffee you'd get from a half-decent Aussie cafe. Yeah. Picked my dinner and everything. Well, you know, I just went to the combi this morning to get food. It was just easy. I was lazy. I was hungry. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Scared about the coffee thing. Don't worry, you'll survive a couple of weeks without it. But yeah, the coffee thing here is, the milk here has a different texture, a different kind of taste. On top of that is that the coffee it's always weak. There's not enough coffee in the coffee. But you go to some places, like, you know, boutique roasters or really, really kind of high-end, like Kissetens or something like that, and they've got it down to an art. But even their best effort is still like kind of mid, you know? Jim, thank you. Love your work. Love it. Always appreciative. Turn left? Why left? It's going away from this stuff. Is it? Oh no, that's my GPS. I can't even remember where the hell I'm going now. Where did I come from? Because yeah, down that way was heading towards Minatamai. No, we wanted to go this way. Yeah, this way leads us down to the Chinatown general direction. I'll get to Chinatown, then y'all can guide me around, because it's interesting down there. There's a lot of cool stuff. Trying to turn the stream into an FPS. Well, that's the thing. There are streamers out there that's what they do. They do this whole thing where people tell them what to do, where to go, and all sorts of weird things. It's odd as shit, man. Kids are weird. We were weird when we were kids as well, but kids are still weird. And that's how they do garbage down here as well. Out in the street, in the bags, you got to make sure you do it exactly right, on the right day, and all that kind of stuff. Scott, out of here. Being told off by the wife. It's all right, mate. You know, I'm sure she wants your attention. I'm sure she's a lovely person, so you want to make sure you keep her happy. Oh, what's down here? I have no idea. Let's go down this way. This looks cool. OnlyFans, they tell them what to do. Well, actually, yes and no. A lot of the time it's like kind of just bullshitted about that. They don't actually kind of get the custom stuff. It's just like a whole bunch of stuff they've already pre-made. You know, a little bit of a peek at how the sausage is made. But this is something that's kind of interesting, right? With Japan, the way that it is with their like zoning laws, now you can do anything, right? Pretty much as long as it's within the rough zoning area, you can do all that. Check it out. It's a microbrewery. Shoop. Across the road from food joint, some other stuff. Oh yeah. Speak Up Brewing. Brew pub ergo bimus. No idea. Looks like they're taking inspiration from a couple of different, European style breweries and such. Whole bunch of malt going in there. Nice. Is it lively there at night? Yes, it is. Very, very lively indeed. Yeah, there's a lot of sort of, a lot of pubs, a lot of bars, a lot of izakayas, a lot of things to do. There's a lot of 24-hour establishments as well, which is kind of cool. How is the beer here? It is cheap. It flows like water. Some of it is okay. Actually, a lot of it's quite good. You got the standard type stuff, which is the Asahi, the Kirin, Sapporo. Of the three main ones, I like Sapporo the best. A lot of craft breweries are popping up now, and a lot of different sort of kinds of beer and different things that pop up, which is cool. But yeah, you can walk into like any convenience and grab a beer at like any time of day or night. Costs next to nothing. Ooh, that's kind of nice down there. What is down there? Something. Kagan Dotty 2. Ah, right. Yes, this is where we were yesterday. Nice. Had some Japanese rice lager at Mountain Culture Brew last night. Nice. I think I've had that previously as well. That's not bad. But yeah, there's a lot of like really, really good breweries and stuff here. Wow. Oh, my poor hands. Come on. Yeah, last night the missus and I went to a place that does specializes in tonkatsu, which is the Japanese like breaded pork fried thing type stuff. And my God, it was phenomenal. Like this place was killer. She had like the loin and I had the fillet. Really like thick cut pieces. Like you'd expect something that's like, like almost an inch thick to be super dry when it's been fried. Nah, this was great. How far am I from the bay? Just there. So not too far at all. Basically, I'm walking parallel to the shoreline now. I keep following down this way. That'll lead me down towards the edge of Chinatown. We can take a wander. It's very cold at the moment here. And also the sakura blooms are being delayed because of the sudden cold snap, which is a pain in the butt. I mean, it's not too bad for us because we weren't too worried about it being here, as long as it's mainly when we head up north. That's kind of what we're after. 7 people. Oh, look at that. So yeah, anyone who's got any questions or anything else like that, throw them up. I'll be glad to answer. Doesn't matter whether it's gear related, Japan related, whatever. I'm just here for a chat and to check things out. Oh, there we go. There's some sakura that started popping up. No, there we go. 2 times. All the way down there. Just nice. Yeah, ultra wide. That's better. They're gonna need to clean the lens a bit. It's a bit on the schmeary side. This building here is like so incredibly unattractive. I have no idea what it is. Kind of looks like a mixture between like Moroccan architecture with like 70s brutalist almost. It's kind of wild. 7 a.m. nonetheless. Go press the piano button. We did go back there. We almost pressed the piano button, but we got distracted by something else. It's the way it is here. You go there and you go there and you go like, oh, I gotta check this out. Oh, I gotta check that. Oh, I gotta see that. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's cool. You know, even though I've been here as many times as I have, there's still always something interesting to be found. Now go on. Go down what? Go down the what? Go down the what? The sound of Japanese ravens, very ominous. Japanese crows, I should say. Yokohama Customs House. They got a museum in there too. Go in there and look at stuff. Oh, here we are. So, here we are down on the waterfront now. Hey, green light, let's go. Oh man. My poor nose, my poor fingers. They are freezing. Whew. Sup, Mark? Sup, indeed. All the morning joggers are out doing their thing. Absolute madmen, I tell you. And women. Mad women too. They're all crazy. I should probably do the same thing. With how much I'm eating here, oh my god. I am going to add up a chubby little piggy. Alright. Get on under the bridge. So it's like a walkway up there. Let's see if we can go up. Should be cool. Yeah. Here we are down on the waterline in Yokohama. Yokohama Bay. That down there is the international ferry terminal. Zoop. Here we go. There we go. All the way down there. So that's where all the people jump on and go for a bit of a, bit of a cruise. We go from here to Korea. We'll just go around Japan. The building you mentioned looks like someone did the Mediterranean architecture, added a box behind it as an afterthought. Yeah, that is kind of a thing that does happen here sometimes. The old red brick building down there in the distance as well. When I went to Germany many years ago, young people spoke English, but some of the older ones refused, even if they knew it. Yeah, I have heard of that being a thing. But yeah, it's kind of neat on the terminal there. They've actually got like a grassed area and a walkway and stuff. So if we zoom in, up top there, they've even got a sakura too. It's kind of neat. There we go. Mark, hello again. It's all the standard crew here. See how many people come along. I can probably get like an hour and a half out of my phone battery because unfortunately my phone needs a new battery. I've been meaning to upgrade it for a while, but cash issues and all the rest of that haven't been bothered, which is kind of funny considering that my missus works for Apple, so we get the discount and all the rest of that. But at this rate, I'll probably just replace the battery on this thing and wait till the end of the year when the new model comes out. This one served me well for a while. Does well enough for this stuff. I'm still currently walking around holding an empty coffee cup for reasons that anyone who's ever been here would know why. There's basically no public bins around. No public bins around because apparently it got to do with the subway sarin gas attacks, which most people go, nah, it's a bunch of bullshit. It's just because of cost-cutting measures and all that. And you got to carry your rubbish around, but you can find places where to put it. So you go to most combinis. They'll have bins either out front of them or just inside the door. Go inside, put it in there. Sightseeing boots. I don't think I want to go out in the water today. It's a bit chilly, if you know what I mean. I wonder if we'll get past that abandoned building again. Which one? There's a lot of them. Yes, there are a lot of abandoned buildings in Japan, as I discussed previously. Oh, I've been gone 20 minutes already. Nice. In Portugal, you don't get bins everywhere because councils are cheap bastards. In Australia, there's bins everywhere. People just don't use them. You know, trash bastards. They throw it all in the ground. Hey, apparently I have a sister in Japan somewhere. Oh, okay. So I ask every Japanese woman over 70 if they knew my dad. Man, I'll be here forever. That's like half the population. Yeah. Check it out. Just yeah, good quality Japanese wiring. Who needs things actually being covered or anything else like that? What we got in the machines here? All the standard stuff. Nothing much interesting. None of the ones I want. So you go down that way, and you can actually go. Yep, we're good. You can actually go on top of the terminal, do a loop around, and see the sucker and stuff up there. Let's go that way. Actually, let's see. I didn't go that way yesterday. Ah, cop shop. All the cops doing their thing. It's only 100 volts, it's fine. Yeah. Yokohama Customs Enforcement Division. Nice. You'll find the most random things around this place. Just this light sprinkle right now it's going on. Just like this occasional drop, one or two. It's a pain in the ass, too cold. Was that a voxel? I don't think so. Because I don't think voxel ever made it to Japan. GM basically have no representation here. You get the occasional like import that someone's imported. I have seen like one or two Holden Commodores over here over the years. It's kind of cool. Mini, however, yeah, it's a Mini. What cameras should I bring? Just bring, trust me. If you're traveling around and doing all the rest of that, just bring one. Bring the one that's going to do the best for shooting photos and does some video as well. No one's really going to care too much about the video side of things. All I have is my one camera on me. Left the camcorder behind because it's bad enough carrying around the weight that I have to carry around right now. I just brought one camera, one lens, that's it. When you're out and about wandering and exploring and that, every extra kilo matters. Check it out. Looks like the bottom of that building from RoboCop, the OCP headquarters. That's kind of cool. Oh man, I have to switch hands because my hand's freezing up. Old trusty G85 it is. Best stabilization in the business. So I'm just running the phone on the OM6 at the moment. Set it up properly this time, so now it's actually doing what it needs to. Because previously, rather than having it on tilt lock, I had it on follow. So every time I moved and the thing went side to side, the camera would move as well with it. Looks like some Soviet architecture there. Yeah. What do you mean? What's wrong with the focus? Focus should be fine. This thing's basically got like an infinite depth of field because of the fact that like it's such a tiny sensor. I mean, if it looks blurry, it's probably because I got shmoo on the lens, so I have to give it a bit of a clean. Is the picture blurry? Let me know. I'll give it a bit of a clean. Whoa, okay, we're on wood. Ground is wood. Huh. Beware of splinters. Okay, I am not walking on here barefoot then. Yeah, the Osmos work well. I picked up the Osmo 6 to replace my old Geon Smooth Q that I had for years. They finally got around to the point of putting on a follow focus knob on the back of it, which is nice. Whew. This is wild, wavy. I've had a good camera. I'll make videos, but I don't buy one because I don't make videos. All you need is a good smartphone and good lighting. Legitimately, pick up a secondhand iPhone. They are the best for that kind of thing. Load up Filmic Pro, you know, good bit of kit, good camera shooting app. Make sure you got ample lighting. Problem solved. You can do more with an iPhone and good lighting than you can, you know, with a good camera with shit lighting. As long as you got enough lighting, you're not going to have sort of too many issues with blockiness and too much grain and shit in the image. You're going to pick up a DJI RS3 for the trip this weekend. Yeah, right on. Whew. I am so unfit. My God. Well, that's why I do this, get my fitness up. Now, anyone else who's probably about my age and was into like skating and stuff as a kid and playing, you know, Tony Hawk's and that as a youngster, looks at things like that and goes, oh man, I could probably get some sick points on that thing. Infinite grind. Look at it. You go all the way down. There's just one big joined massive pipe. Longest grind ever. Nice. Look at this. Bit of a look out over Yokohama Bay, which is nice. Can't get over how clean that place is. It's only because I'm not showing you up close. While you got like a lower abundance of general rubbish and stuff around, there's other stuff that makes it not quite ideal. So, for example, abandoned buildings, of course, big one there. Lots on them that have been there for years. You know, and then there are places where it's just like things that haven't been cleaned in years, like the insides of certain buildings where people have been smoking forever and ever and ever. Wow, look at that. There we go. Here we are. Get some nice colours going on. Oop. Switch. There we go. We look right across the way there, that blue, in front of the blue tower there. That's the Gundam factory. So there is a life-size, just because I'm seeing a big ginormous ass robot moving. Breakup is coming soon. This city will be covered in trash. Breakup? Do you mean spring break? Ah, yeah, it would be spring break from the Northern Hemisphere. That's where we are right now. This would be such a sick place to skate. Man. I haven't been skating in years. I'd barely be able to do an ollie, I reckon. Didn't Blossom come out early this year? Well, it was meant to. But there's been a cold snap over the last week or so, which apparently has slowed it down again. So, right now it is way colder than it should be. Normally right this time you've got the early start of blossoms around this area. There's next to none. And that's the joys of climate change as well. The system becomes less stable. You get worse extremes, higher highs, lower lows, time that changes sporadically. There's no way for things to remain stable. If you see a kaiju, run. I don't know, man, kaijus are half decent lager. Oh, it is cold. It is sprinkling. Look at that. Stay. Boom. Big, massive wind turbine out there. It's not the only thing you can see from the power infrastructure here as well. So you got a wind turbine here in the harbour that's generating some power. And you see those two towers there? They're actually incinerator stacks. So they burn here. They burn rubbish and they generate energy from it. Can't see big massive plumes of smoke because of how they operate them, the temperatures they burn it at, and the filtration they use. Obviously, not ideal for the environment, but it's still a thing that's happening. Lots of trash under the snow. Oh, right. Lovely. Eh? What on earth is that? Queen, King, Jack. Are they talking about buildings? Is that how they were designed back then for something? Look at it. Check it out. Yeah. Go that way, bastard. Yeah, look at that. Queen, King, Jack. It's just all these random things that you find. Yeah. Imagine wiping out on this and just sliding along, standing up, and just the right side of your body looks like a porcupine. Look at that, the lovely lush green hills. Wait, they're not green. They are the opposite color of that. Yellowy brown. Go away, rain. Don't ruin my day. Alice in Borderland game. I've not seen it, heard of it, but I have not watched it. Don't have enough time to watch many shows. Very selective of what I do. What I do watch, I like dumb stuff. Really dumb. Give us 2 minutes of personal jogging. Dude, don't kill me in Japan. Just because I've got travel insurance doesn't mean I want a trip to the hospital. Ooh, excuse me. And here we are, out on the end of this. Nice. Look at that. That's a pretty cool view. You can see over there as well. Big massive Ferris wheel letting us know it's 8:04 a.m. The tower there. Nice. There's the other tower down there as well. You'd be surprised how many of these towers you actually can go up in for a grand total cost of $0 dues. Get some good views from them. If you do happen to go to Tokyo and you want to go see, you know, a view of Tokyo without sort of spending huge amounts of money or anything like that, you can go up Tokyo Metropolitan Tower. Cost you a grand total of $0. Really nice view, good view of Fuji. Fuji. That was a terrible brain fart there. Yeah, go to Fuji. You can view Fuji from up there. Yeah, it costs you next to nothing. Tokyo Tower, yeah, you can go up it, it's kind of cool. But half the reason with Tokyo Tower being there is you want to see Tokyo Tower. It looks great, looks cool. Skytree, of course, tallest tower in the area, massive, hectic thing, and you can see all of Tokyo from up there. Did I find coffee? No. I had my first one this morning, and I may very well need another one at some point, because, yeah, this one's barely getting me through. Oh, man. Whew. What's down here? What's all that, huh? So, them's be the toilets. Osanbashi Hall. Horu. Cafe. Departure and arrival lobby. Okay. Neat. I have no idea what I'm going to have for lunch today. Yeah, figure that out at some point. Already had breakfast. Was lazy. Just wanted something cheap and easy, so I went to Lawson. Got an tamago sando and a hot, spicy fried chicken. Tell us about your gear finds. I have bought nothing thus far. You know, I've been looking around at things and that, but trying to work out some of the logistics on stuff, and also just trying to enjoy holidays. About the only thing I bought thus far is 2 pairs of NOS GE 6L6s. So they'll be used for repairs or similar. Yeah, pickings are a bit slim this time around. Prices have gone up more than what they were. So for someone like me who buys stuff, it's easier to go to end users than third parties, unless I'm dealing with my wholesalers. So, you know, if I go to somewhere like Hard Off and that, in the past you could find all sorts of really like amazing bargains. Now the prices are less than if we had them in Australia or something like that. But for me, it's like, okay, I could make 25% on that. Not bad, but I like to have a bit more buffer, a bit more margin. And I want to buy stuff that I can get for a cheap price, sell for a cheap price, just for a quick sugar hit of money, because I like money. Seems to be lots of seemingly pointless structures there. Yes. Well, for example, this whole thing where we are right now, this is like arty type installation, designed to look cool. Curious about the logistics. Well, we are traveling around Japan a lot. So going from here, in a couple of days we're going from Yokohama to Asakusa, and going from Asakusa down to Osaka, Osaka to Kyoto, Kyoto to Sendai via Osaka, and plane flight in that. Then from Sendai to Niigata, Niigata to Fukushima, Fukushima back up to Sendai, back down to Tokyo. So there's a lot of running around, and you know, carting around instruments, that is a headache. I can ship them to, you know, one of my wholesalers and go, hey, hold on to it for me, and that, but it's still a pain unless it's something like real, like bargain level. I almost picked up a Les Paul. It was a 93 Les Paul standard that was in really nice condition, came with a hard case and all the rest of that, and the price was right, but I hesitated on it, and I probably should have bought it, but it's all right, I'll find something else. Yeah, like up north. I mean, look, honestly, that's where I found the biggest bargains. That's where I got an ESP MX250 in the flight case in near mint condition for, you know, what was it, 80 man. So, you know, not 80 man. Yeah, no, 80 man, yeah. So, no, 8 man, sorry. 8 man. So, 80,000 yen, so $800. Which, damn, I sold that to one of my regular customers before I even got back to Australia for $5.5 grand. Am I going to Fender Japan in Tokyo? No, because I don't like Fender, I don't like the company, and I don't like the fact they're going directly to consumers these days and cutting out the dealer networks. And I find that they've gotten to a point now where they're almost tech broified. It's like, okay, cool, you got like 500 million micro models and variations on the same thing. Cool, I don't care. Your products now are way overpriced compared to what they should be. There are people out there who do better stuff. I like a Telecaster. That's I like a Telecaster. They're cool. I like the Jazzmaster shape. Don't like the trem system. Set them up with a stop tail, swings and roundabouts. I like that kind of stuff. But I'm not like a big Strat guy or Fender guy. Never really have been. I like obscure brands. I like weird things. That's why I have like 5 comparisons. Yeah, the Fender shop is one of those things where, your average guitarist or someone who's like, who's still into all that kind of stuff will probably want to go check out, and they'll probably enjoy it. Multiple floors of guitars, but then all the other stuff to go along with it as well, like the clothes and the lifestyle stuff, amps, bits and bobs. Apparently they're looking to open up stores around the world as well, which, looking at it kind of as through the eyes of other companies that have done similar things, I can't imagine it's going to be successful in the long term, but that doesn't matter because they're probably trying to pump up the value of the company to sell it on to someone else. Make the money that way. I mean, they were trying to do an IPO back in 2008. That didn't work out. Okay. Fender and Gibson are like Apple to me now. No soul, just cynical cash grabs. Yeah, except Apple kind of did do some innovating and their products kind of work. I mean, for example, right now I'm doing this on, an iPhone that just works and stuff communicates with each other. Closed ecosystems, some people hate them. Personally, I'm neither here nor there on it because this stuff just kind of works. I've got a MacBook Pro. Had I bought it, street price, would have cost me almost $6 grand. Thankfully, the missus works there, so it cost way, way, way less than that. Oh yeah. Now this is the kind of cool stuff. All right, so this is where you go and you get your cheap feeds, really, really nice. And of course you see stuff like that, cash only, Japanese yen only, no exchange money. Very, very old school type business. But, mini curry rice, 270 yen. Curry rice, 420 yen. Katsukari, hamburger, oyakudon, gyudon. Oh wait, no, katsudon, sorry, oyakudon, hayashi. Where is it? Yeah, half, sorry, half and half. But yeah, you get stuff like that, super cheap. You go in there and throw down a couple of coins, get yourself a good breakfast, good lunch. Went to London, go to the Gibson garage just to see it. Never played a telly. I started on Charvel in the 90s, now a few Strats, and which I like. Recently got an SG, which has a different feeling, but I kind of like it. My thing is flying these. In Japan, I'm a millionaire. Yeah, pretty much. The wage here is rather low. Cost of living comparative to the wages is quite high. It's like Australia in a different kind of way. It's unfortunate. Flying V's are sick. They are. I don't mind a couple of them. The one for me that I always loved, I always wanted one. I should have picked one up years ago because there was a time where you could pick them up like $400 any day of the week, was the Ibanez VBT 700. It was a flying V they made back in like the mid 2000s. They did a black one and a white one. And they were set neck, the Ibanez headstock, all that. And they looked sick. But then apparently there was some kind of lawsuit or something and they had to stop doing it after like a year and a half. I'm a Strat man. Now here we get into some interesting stuff, all right? Old buildings, random bars. Cats Rock Bar. No, go, you bastard. Go on. Random rock bar. It's kind of cool. No. There we go. You cannot call that yellow monstrosity Strat until you finish it. See, I've got a Strat type thing in my care. I don't care. I've owned and played so many guitars. I've used countless things. I can just pick up an instrument and it doesn't matter to me. I just play it, it's fine. Bouldering? Huh. The bouldering gym over there. Wild. Let's see. Here we are. It's a map. We are right here. We came down from that way. We keep going that way. We go down that way and it goes down to Chinatown. Start the statue of Guardian God of Water. We turn right there. We can go up that way. America Yama Park. Nice. There's a lot of interesting, weird stuff. A lot of old buildings out, because this was like the main import and export port in the Meiji era. So 1868 onwards. So I get a lot of red brick buildings and stuff here. So where is it? A church there, museums, old things. Oh, there we go. J-Dubs. Saw J-Dubs yesterday doing their thing. Ardbeg is flowing tonight, Brad. Baby poop yellow is natural theft deterrent, although I do get people drooling over from time to time. It's not even that yellow though. Like it doesn't look that bad. Everyone should have a white Strat. I have a white Strat-shaped object, which is an old ESP SEC 250 custom. Sorry, SEC 280 custom from the 80s. So it's a white Super Strat type body, 22 fret reverse headstock, 3-piece maple neck, oiled, a thick slab of rosewood on there, single humbucker, and a Floyd Rose. It's great. It's white. I love it. In the shop for sale at the moment, we've got a Japanese-made Squier Floyd Rose series, one that they made for the US and the Australian market. Apparently, they only made a limited number of them. They were made using parts from the Japanese Profil series when Fender took over distribution of Floyd Rose after the collapse of Kramer. So they did the Floyd Rose series to show, hey, here we are, we have the real bridge now. These guitars were brilliant, they weren't cheap. But these ones were cool because they had a reverse headstock, and this one is white, black hardware, black pickguard, reverse headstock. It's got a 12-inch radius neck, which is nice. Original Floyd Rose. Well, it shipped originally with a Floyd Rose 2, which Schaller still make to this day as well. And that's what's on there. I had to replace the base plate though, because one of the knife edges broke and I couldn't extract it. It's a pain in the butt. Yamashita Park. There is a lot of whiskey here in Japan for those who are into that kind of thing. I can't stand it. It tastes like burnt dirt water to me. But But you can go into shops and buy, you can go into like a combini and get like a, you know, a 2-litre bottle of spirits for like, you know, $30. It's brilliant. But you go to, there are places that deal in like, not secondhand liquor, but like unopened booze, and that's like Liquor Off, which is cool. I know, funny name, Liquor Off. But they sell something. You can walk in there and they'll have like a, you know, $10,000 bottle of whiskey there, or like high-end vintage wines and stuff. Fuji and Nika. Well, I mean, they're just the brands. They do so many kinds there, and they do like everything from the sort of cheaper stuff up to the higher end things. There. So this is Yamashita Park, which follows along the shoreline there. Well, I miss Japan. I've got to go back sometime and explore more. Yeah, always explore. Also, try and go outside of the main areas. I will always encourage people, go north to Tohoku, go south to like Shikoku. Just check out interesting things. Stuff that people normally don't bother going to. And you'll find interesting things, stuff that others never get a chance to experience. That dude's spinning a stick. Oh my god, he's doing like full on like, I don't know what that is, like martial arts type thing? That's wild. That's cool. Do not want to mess with the Stickmaster. Plants and grass seem to be having hard times there. Yeah, but you've also got to remember that the Japanese sort of aesthetic and way of doing things as well is different to, say, America, where everything has to be perfect green and completely sterile. Here you get really, really nicely, meticulously maintained gardens, but there's imperfections to them that still are part of like the nature of it. They're natural. Oi, Brad, check it out. There's a shop there just for you. Where is it? There we go. Oi. Look at that. Surely. Grab yourself a new helmet over here. Protect your noggin. Okay, really do got to clean that lens. I got bros doing Tai Chi. Someone doing practice with a bowl, staff. Huh. Neat. Yeah, tourist traps. Man, a lot of nice people just wanted to chat in English. Yeah, that is something you'll get. You'll get a lot of people here who they want to use you for English practice, and it can get kind of annoying sometimes. They'll come up and they'll just want to talk to you constantly in English to try and get it better. Wow. Yeah, we had a positive experience when we were out towards Lake Saiko, where we had the old Oji-san come up and sort of give us a bit of a tour of an area where there's like lava tubes in the ground and like a shrine there that they added like one down at the bottom of the hill for the older people to be able to go to, rather than having to climb up a big, massive, steep set of stairs. Doop-a-doop-a-doo. Public toilets everywhere, of course. Oh, look, there we go. Found the rubbish. See? It exists. And that's a statue type thing that was given to the town by someone over in the US, apparently. Take free. Okay. What is it? What's going on at the moment? All the information about what's there. Living vicariously through me. Yeah, and look, that's kind of what I wanted to do, be able to show off things in the area for people who can't go, or people who do want to go and want to sort of get a bit of information, because obviously you got your big YouTubers and you got stuff out there and they cater so much to the, I know this is going to sound terrible, like the simple white people. It's like, I want to go to Japan and I want to have sushi and ramen and I want to wear a kimono and I want to see Akihabara, that kind of thing. And there's so many other interesting, cool things here people don't know about. You know, get out of your comfort zone, do something different. Hey, there we go. Big, massive gates. Have you been to like your local Chinatown, if you've got one in your area? Like in Sydney, we've got one. And they've got like the big, massive gates to enter in. The ones here, they take it to a whole other level. And there's like 5 or more of them, because Chinatown here is huge. And there's multiple entrances all around the joint. Yeah, exactly. Get local. Do what the locals do. Go and have bad yoshoku. Oh, thank you. Now, of course, me being me, somehow I managed to find this place because, god damn, one day I will have an Aston Martin. One day. And that's the kind of car to have, like, if you want a really nice car and you don't want to drive like 500k an hour down the street. You just want to sit back and cruise and do the nice stuff. Yeah, Aston Martin DB9, man. That was just, oh, get me one of them. Here we go. Chinatown. And of course, random alleyways down that. Whoa, what the heck? Is that a Daimler? That's a Daimler. Huh. Oh, hello, puppy. Hello. A cute little dog here. Look at it. Look at it. It's adorable. Like, just found some other people as well. They got a gimbal and a camera with them, bunch of cameras. So yeah, this Yokohama. There we go. So you can see there. Look at that gate. That's cool. And even this, which a lot of people know of the old Sega game centers, this is what they became. So Sega got sold to another company and they rebranded it as Giggle. What's very quiet? All I can hear is trucks and noise and madness. Am I quiet? Because I can see I've got volume going on here. Oh hey, just realized I could see that there's a corner of the gimbal in the way. Huh. Ah, whatever, that's fine. The thing to remember as well is that nothing in Japan opens before like 11. And it is like 8:30, if that. Yeah, it'd be about 8:30 now because I've been gone for an hour. There's lots of cool little plaques and stuff showing the history of the area, some interesting photos and such. Use your Translate app and you should be able to understand a bit of it. They rebranded it as a car park. No. But there is a car park there, right there. Speaking of, Translate apps, There's another Translate app that does work a bit better for more accurate translation. Better than Google Translate. The interface is more kludgy and it doesn't do like voice translation. Like you can talk into it and it'll convert it that way, but it only does it directly to text. It's called DeepL. D-E-E-P, letter L. So really sort of old vintage type buildings here. This area's been going for many years. Oh, in the city it seems crazy quiet. No, I mean there's a lot of noises. There's trucks and that kind of stuff there is. But compared to, say, for example, a US type city, it will be a lot quieter because there are fewer kind of cars around. You've got more buildings and stuff blocking the way. You've got that going on. All the random little shop fronts and that, they'll open up at some point. Now, let's start with an important lesson on Japanese, right? And if you're out and about and you're eating and all that kind of stuff, right? Now, if we look up here, look up, there we go, right there. That way, thank you. And up there. All right. Now, you see that? See that symbol there? That means tabe hodai. Tabe hodai. Tabe hodai means all you can eat, which is brilliant, right? Tabe hodai. 1,880 yen without tax. If you see something there that has like within brackets like that, that means including tax. Look at that price. So, you know, 2068. There we go. 2068. So about 21 Australian dollars, right? For all you can eat. So all of these dishes that you see here are some of the ones on that menu. We had this yesterday and it was phenomenal, right? Wasn't this place we went to specifically, but you've got like really good quality food, all you can eat for less than 20 bucks. We're not talking like the slop that we get in the West when you go to like an all you can eat buffet or some shit like that, and it's just crap. This was good quality, awesome food, and you can also add on, there's another word that goes alongside. I'll find a copy of a version of it around to show you, which is nomi hodai. Nomi hodai means all you can drink. So you pay your money and you can drink all you want of the range of drinks that they have for, usually it's like 45 minutes, 90 minutes, depending on the place. So you can get completely full of food and shit-faced for less than like 45 bucks usually. It's brilliant. Another thing as well, right? People don't realize like why there's so many karaoke joints around, right? So karaoke joints are everywhere. And the reason why they are everywhere is because they're not just for going and singing and doing all the rest of that. They're known for being nomi hodai joints. You go in there, you drink your food, you drink your drink, you get pissed. Oh shit, there's a Warhammer store here. Huh. Okay, did not see that one. How did we miss that? Oh yeah, seriously, the bathrooms over here, man, going back to Australia and not having a washlet is going to be a crime, honestly. It's going to depress me so much. What have we got here? Can you show me? Oh, all you can eat in the West is absolute dog shit food. Yes, it is. Every city in the UK is a car buy shithole. Yes, it is. But look at this. Look at that. So that is a cool temple. Big, massive gates up top here as well. That's cool. That shop there, specialty store for brush. They just sell brushes. When I say like just brushes, I mean literally makeup brushes, hair brushes, scrubbing brushes, brushes for pets, you know, paint brushes of various types, all of that. It's you know, a special scene. They're very expensive too. Michelle is going to go nuts on the old karaoke. Can't wait to film that shit. Seriously, you go in there, you get a karaoke booth, you pay your money, you get all you can drink for like 90 minutes. And then you can order food while you're in there as well. You just hang out, do the thing. So Big Echo is one of the main ones that you'll see around, but you'll see countless places that have karaoke written on the outside in katakana. You go to the karaoke joints and have at it. Is it Shinto in Japan? There is Shinto, and there's Buddhism as well. So you got both. So Buddhists have temples, Shinto has shrines. Sydney is starting to tunnel everything underground. It's making the city less car-centric. It's slowly getting better in Sydney. Is it getting better? Seems to be getting worse, man. It's a nightmare. Just way too many, like, you can't get anywhere easily on public transport. It's a real headache. Bloody hater to do. Another little random park thing with a pagoda. Just chilling. Bit of a queue there for kisaten. One thing about Japan is you get like a lot of you get a lot of stores real or near each other. Australia, you get a lot of stores close to each other that do the same thing. Like they pop up and they all jump on board the same same sort of thing. Little cool little alley there. So for example, right now in this area, you get a lot of stores that do the tangulu, which is like the candied fruits thing, alongside milk tea and like Taiwanese style fried chicken. So you get a lot of those stores all very close to each other, heaps of them. There we go, that stuff. You get those there. There's a lot of stores that do that. Another cool little alley. Getting dark, listening to Portishead in the shop. Well, what you need to do is there's the alternate takes of the album Dummy and that, which had like more like distorted guitars and all the rest of that, and a bit more kind of upbeat versions of the tracks, which is kind of cool. I love Portishead though. Portishead are brilliant. Look at that. Oh, food. All the food. Portishead, Massive Attack. That was like peak 1998. It's like let's do heroin into our eyeballs music. Now to get the pastries from the kitchen. Stop showing food. Nah, man. There's so much food here. And look, it's another temple. Look at that. Once again, nothing opens until later. Right next door to a high school too. Look at that. 100 yen shumai. Nice. And of course the classic Japanese plastic food that looks pretty close to the real thing. It's actually really impressive how well they do at that. It's wild. It is unfortunate though, they do have a lot of shark fin and stuff here. Just sad. Oh, come on, hands, work. Oh god, I can hear someone's bird repellent going off. Down a cool little side alley. So at night time, you get a lot of these places that are just absolutely like packed. Lots of noise, lots of people wandering around checking things out. And this is like a prime example of old school, like really, really old school type eateries. But the food in there is pretty good. So you don't have to say des for that. All you have to do is just oishi. Or even you can even say like, it's very good with mecha oishi. Mecha. So it's like a double consonant ch with a cha. Bit of a queue in the morning. Oh, nice. Crab. Yeah, a lot of crab around here. Another kind of cool old eatery. Because we're not too far from the, the baseball stadium. And crab in Japan is kani. Kani. Especially down in Osaka, there's a lot of crab places. Go to Dotonbori and similar. So all various food courses, various all-you-can-eat stuff. Shumai. Hong Kong Road. Ooh, they have Hong Kong food here because I love Hong Kong food. Hong Kong cuisine is killer. It's like a mix between colonial British food, Cantonese style food, and just random awesomeness. Sick. Here's me eating a bloody muesli bar. That's all right, I'll be living on that kind of stuff when I get back to Australia. Ain't got no money. All the dim sum, all the bao. Oh yeah. They're good. They are solid. Pandaman, pretty popular at the moment. They're kind of everywhere. There's one place we saw that was like absolutely packed. Oh, hiccups. Oh man. Crabs are only good for the other sea kind. Yes, correct. That's all right. All you have to do is just go get a bit of a back sack and crack, and then you don't have to worry about them again. Problem solved. They make them rice paper rolls for lunch through the week. I don't get sick of them, and they have minimal carbs. Yeah. I mean, like as in Vietnamese, like rice paper roll type things, because they're pretty good. I've made them previously. Another cool old building there. Look at that. Oh. Everyone's just started like making food for the day, and you can smell it as you walk along. It's intoxicating, I tell you what. Interesting, like arcadey type thing. Ah, Richard, sir, thank you. Thank you very much. Most appreciative. That will go a long way towards breakfast 2. Electric Foodaloo. There's another one of the gates there. Up top. The Cafe. That's what this place is called. It's called The Cafe. So this is one end of Chinatown kind of entrance thing. Grab yourself a crab or something. Thanks for the stream. Oh, I may indeed. One second, I'm going to have to flip the camera around and clean these lenses. They are a bit schmoodgy. Let's see. That's a bit clearer. There's a little bit on the offside. But yeah, down there as well, there's another gate. There's gates and things everywhere. A map of things. Schmoodgy, yeah. Schmooey. There's a lot of schmoo on the lens. I'm gonna need something else to eat. Great day, everyone. Got to go to bed. Ah, yes, Richard, enjoy. Oh, Poppy. Next on the bench, Line 6 Helix with a burned 5-volt regulator. Oof. Hopefully it's just one of the ones that spontaneously fails, as they can do on occasion. Good thing about the Helix, like most Yamaha products, service documentation is wunderbar. Got 15 people watching. Nice. Well, if we have 15 people watching, I'm hoping that there's at least 15 likes on this thing. So, you know, go hit the thumbs up button. Come on, please. I'll be your best friend. Wait, no. I don't want to go down that route. I want to encourage people to do it, not the opposite. Super. Oh, there's a supermarket down there. Oh, something smells amazing. Random pair of shoes. Nice. Thinking about doing a stream tonight as well. Yeah, bit of nightlife stuff, bit of things interesting out there, just to see what's kind of out and about. Oh, ow. Yakitori le coq. Ah, le coq. Right. There we go. Here's another example of like a random, probably abandoned store. One that doesn't exist anymore, probably. Yeah, it's overgrown. There's stuff in the way. Stuff randomly in the window. Oh look, there's a koala there. It's adorable. It kind of makes you wonder, what was this at the past? When did it close? What happened to the owners? You know, did they pass away? Did they retire? Was business just not good enough anymore? Chicken yakitori? Lots of yakitori. Give a free subscription to your OnlyFans. Nobody wants to see that. Then again, there are people on there who do stuff other than pornography. Yeah, there's actually a lot of sort of people do that. Ah, here we go. Another random abandoned building. It's just half falling over, ancient. Spilled coffee on myself. So this is kind of something that goes counter the narrative of Japan being, you know, perpetually clean and constantly and all that kind of stuff, right? Here's a building that's half falling over, covered in vines. Nothing's going to be said or done about it. Someone's just left random cans on top of the thing there. So there is, you know, there is rubbish around. There is stuff. Maybe it's just a bit different to the US. Yeah, and that's exactly it. There are more and more businesses that are just like closing up shop that have been in operation for like 3 generations because the kids don't want to take over, or because the current economic realities are very different. Contrary to popular belief, there are plenty of cars in Japan. Just not everyone owns them. You go out in you leave the main cities and basically you have to have a car to get around. Public transport's great in the regular areas, but out in the Inaka and that, not so much. Even the parking garage has the motif going on. Oh, my nose. Going around in a circle. And there's another gate. The entire area is like, you know, surrounded by them. That smells good. Oh, roast chestnuts, nice. Hey, getting let out, and thank you for coming along and watching. It is nice to share these kinds of things. Bit of an interesting tour. I'll do more of them as I go along. The more people who come along, the more people who watch, the more people who check it out. Answer questions, show what things are all about. Okay, so which way? Not that way. Yokohama. Neat. All the random eateries again. Oh, my hand's getting frozen. Well, I think I'm at the point where I'm probably going to have to wrap it up because I need to go find some food. I also need to go take a leak. I'm not going to take the camera in while I go take a leak because that's not kosher. Look at it. Ducks. Look at all the ducks. Getting ready to be roasted. all being prepped. Nice. I do like me some good duck. Bad duck, not so much. Good duck, yes. Howard the Duck, movie, no. Comic, yes. So I am going to wrap things up. I'm going to go take a slash, go find some food, go explore some stuff, and I'm going to jump on again tonight, because why not? It's good fun. Check out some stuff, show some of the nightlife, show things a bit more, vibrant in the area. So thank you very much, Lee, for coming along and checking things out and all that kind of jazz. Remember, like, subscribe, smash that like button, ring the notification bell, because surprisingly, it does work, it does help, it does all that kind of stuff. Have a good day, legend. I shall indeed. Thank you much, Lee. Catches.